What is up, guys? We're back here with another week recap. Another great week in NFL football, at least for me. I mean, my Philadelphia Eagles are still undefeated.
I had a pretty good week too, Tyler.
The Giants actually snuck up to second place in the division this week, and I mean, you guys probably have a pretty high seed right now too.
Yeah, so the Giants are the 5 seed right now because you guys knocked the Cowboys down. That's why I was in your stream. I was a fucking Eagles fan that night, man. Because I know this is a tight division.
Well,
And
this is going to be a very big week for you guys because the Eagles are on their bye, so you guys can make up a little bit of momentum.
Right.
You guys can go to 6-1 and at least have the same wins as we do.
I mean,
the Eagles' schedule over the next few weeks though is so incredibly easy. Like, I think the hardest team they play over the next few games is the Packers.
Let's see what they got.
And the Packers are like, the Packers aren't even what the Packers were. They're off week 7. Week 8,
they got the Steelers, the Texans, the Commies, the Colts, and then the Packers is their first decent team that they play.
Yeah.
So those are all wins.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just how you look at these things.
I mean, obviously, stuff happens. It's the NFL.
Yeah,
anything can happen. They could blow a 20-point lead in the fourth quarter. That wouldn't surprise me one bit, actually.
Yeah.
But that would be my biggest concern with the Eagles, and I made a TikTok on it earlier. They are getting off to incredible leads in the first half. They actually have the most points in the second quarter up to this point ever, out of any team ever, which is pretty impressive. The problem is they've only scored like 49 total points in the second half.
Right.
So, and a lot of it's got to do with the defense. Just they play back and play soft. And it's the same thing. I mean, you remember when I was saying it last year. They play soft at times. When they play soft, they call it a bend and don't break defense. The problem is they bend and break. So it's an 8-minute drive. It scores a touchdown. Your defense is gassed, and then your offense goes out there and gets a 3 and out, and then the defense just gives up another 8-minute drive. And that's such a difficult thing to try to it works against teams like the Cowboys with Cooper Rush, who's not a very good quarterback, with Kyler Murray, who's not a very good quarterback. Like that kind of thing. If you play these trash teams, you can do that against. But if you go up against a better team with a better quarterback, it's concerning. Like you do that to Tom Brady. Tom Brady's kicking your ass.
Right. Yeah,
Daniel Jones, he's kicking your ass.
Yeah. Any quarterback that can beat you in a shootout, there's probably 10 guys in the NFL who you would say could really go like punch for punch in a shootout. And those are the guys. It's dominance and consistency, because when your defense is gassed and they can get on these fields for these consistent drives because your offense keeps going 3 and out. That's when they come back. That's what Tom Brady did in Super Bowl 51, because the Falcons they kept going 3 and out, and then the defense was just gassed. So he was just picking them apart. That's really all it was.
Exactly. And the offense always has the advantage in that situation. Always.
Right. Yeah. I mean, what was I gonna say? You have to be a really good team in order to play that bend don't break defense, because a lot of teams play that, and a lot of teams that play that, they bend and then they break. That's what the Giants did for years. They were bend and break defense.
Well, and that's why, when the Eagles won that Super Bowl in 2017, we were all shocked because we didn't think that defense was that good. And I mean, for the most part, they were great that year, except for the Super Bowl. I mean, they gave up a ton of points in that game, but it's Tom Brady. They got picked apart in that Super Bowl. Besides that, defense did bend and they didn't break. That's the biggest thing. You can let them go down and get a field goal. But if you give up the touchdown, that's where you're having problems.
Right.
And we've seen, though, when the Eagles get aggressive, they are a tremendous defense. I mean, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson's flying all over the field. James Bradbury, he legitimately looks like a top 5 corner right now.
Yeah, he works well in that system,
Yeah,
and you keep saying this, and I always say like, I'm fine. I'm not like mad we don't have Bradbury anymore.
I just like to say it because he's that good.
Yeah, but my point is, Bradbury is great in that system because he's a really great zone corner.
Yeah,
But I remember watching him on the Giants. I know his Achilles heel, and it's that if you put him in man-to-man situations and you put him on one, he's probably gonna get cooked over the top. That's like
the
because he's
the biggest X factor to this Eagles defense, nobody even mentions him because you barely see his name called. It's the slot corner Vontae Maddox. I mean, he barely gives up anything out there. It's amazing. I mean, for a 5'9" guy to go up against tight ends like he does and shut them down, that's just it's incredible. And he doesn't really get the credit he should because I mean he really doesn't get interceptions or anything. But if he prevents a bunch of stuff, then it really doesn't matter if he gets interceptions. And that we missed him 2 weeks in a row, and you could tell the defense was different. They play it so much aggressive now, and Chauncey Gardner-Johnson may be the best safety they've had since Brian Dawkins. Sounds crazy to say, but he's been that good. He's got 3 interceptions already on the season, and those interceptions he had the other night, well, at least the second one was just a great interception. The first one was a tip ball that he still caught. How many times you see safeties drop those?
yeah. I mean, I keep losing one. So the Giants are a team that have definitely they don't have a lot of interceptions, and you look going into the season. A big reason why people thought they were going to be so bad is because that secondary is kind of void of talent. And I would agree with you for the most part, but I think the defensive game planning by Wink Martindale has been amazing. They make amazing use of getting pressure on the quarterback, taking away that first read, getting a box safety in those hot windows. I think they've done an excellent job of that, and they're able to kind of mask their weaknesses a little bit by just like sending the fucking house. Like, cause I talked to Wink before the Cowboys game, and I'm
Yeah,
I'm
he
like
took a
Wink,
B real with somebody.
I said, Wink, we set in the house today. He's like, you bet, man. Because like that's what they.
No, I'm pretty sure he just grunted and walked away. But you can go with that.
No.
Yeah,
I took the video, man.
he said, "Yeah."
I might
and
have to post it. I might have to post it because that doesn't
You might
my
have to
word
post
doesn't
it.
shit.
I thought he just said, "Yeah," and walked away. The B reel that he took was just hilarious.
That was so funny. That was.
He's like,
did
I don't
that
know.
actually get out? Like, because basically what happened is Wink Martindale was like going to the people stand at the gate before the game, and basically these kids they were like yo, take a picture with us. They hand him his phone and they make him take a picture of it. Of them. He's like, oh, what the fuck? Because he doesn't know what fucking B real is.
No, I didn't even really know what B real was either. Not gonna lie,
Yeah,
I don't got that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, well, you could tell that if you have a great front four, it really doesn't matter what you have in the secondary. I mean, it does matter. Like, yet again, when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, their corners weren't that good. I mean, their best corner was what? Ronald Darby. I mean, and he's nothing, like, really. That's how good they were on the front four, and they just had that package where they would rotate guys in and out. And I think that's more important than anything. Yeah, you can have that Micah Parsons guy, but you also need to have the guys that can rotate in and out, or else a Micah Parsons just get gassed. And that's what you saw at the end of the game the other night. Micah Parsons got gassed, and then he got exposed by A.J. Brown. Nobody wants to talk about that. They just want to talk about all the pressure he created, but he got exposed by A.J. Brown. That's why they lost the game.
Yeah, I really feel like after the Super Bowl year in 2017, the Eagles just like fucking trailblazed so many things that like are just normal today, like the RPO. That was something teams didn't really do before the Eagles did in 2017.
Well, yeah,
Having these
even the way
rotational guys like Derek
people are
Barnett.
building their teams, like you see it. The Eagles have always like prioritized the lines, at least with Howie Roseman.
Yeah,
And
I agree
I mean,
with it.
it gets the fans pissed off every single year. Like, did we really want Jordan Davis? No. I wanted Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah.
But look at Jordan Davis right now. He's helping that team out so much. Yeah, he's only a run stopper right now. But their biggest problem this year has been in the run. And when he's out there, he's a fucking monster. He eats everybody. Like,
you and I knew when they picked that, like, yeah, you wanted Kyle Hamilton, but that was a good pick. Like you and I both knew that when they made that pick. We knew that wasn't going to be a bad pick.
I think I was more upset with the trade up than the pick.
Right.
But then they traded for AJ Brown and it made it all better. Because I mean, we needed a wide receiver in the worst way, and well, we got one of the best in football. I mean, the stats aren't really showing it right now, but that's just because I don't think the stats are ever really going to be there with Jalen Hurts as quarterback, because Jalen Hurts just does so many different things to take away from passing stats.
Daniel Jones does the same thing. That offense is just not really meant to be like a Patrick Mahomes 450 yards passing. You'll never see that out of them.
Like people were trying to tell me that Jalen Hurts played awful the other night. I'm like, what are you talking about? He played fine. And you go look at the stats, he only had 155 yards passing. I'm like, really? Like, but it didn't feel like that at all. Sure, in the second half, it felt like they were stalling a lot, but that was more on the pass rush. Like Micah Parsons was just destroying Driscoll out there because they were just sent the house at him after Lane Johnson got hurt. Which
is he gonna be okay? Because that was a big deal when he went out. Oh,
just
okay.
A concussion.
Yeah,
he'll probably be back.
And like they were saying, like the announcers were talking about, like the commentators, they were saying, like, yeah, you really take a guy like Lane Johnson for granted, because he when he went out and Jeff Driscoll came in, they fucking my god, it was a totally different game.
The problem was, Driscoll was there on the right side. They're sending two guys at Driscoll, and nobody was there back to help. The back was on the other side of Hurts. If you want to run it, you want to try to have the back blocking that situation. And I don't know if that was just poor planning, poor play calling, or what. But when they started to attack, it's funny because when they actually started to attack Micah Parsons, that's when they played well. That's when they threw the couple that little slant out to the right with AJ Brown, with just the bootleg, and it just he can't cover. Like for everything that Micah Parsons can do. Yes, he's a linebacker, but he's a linebacker who can't cover, so they can still abuse that. And I think teams will continue to abuse that. And, oh, by the way, Trayvon Diggs isn't good.
Yeah, we knew that. We knew that.
People are like, oh, we only gave up 40 yards. Yeah, well, Jalen Hurts only had 450 yards passing. He gave up almost a third of the team's yards.
Oh, my God.
And he got abused by A.J. Brown a couple of times they threw to him. It was just...
Yeah, I mean, I actually say this, I mean this in a good way. Micah Parsons is a Walmart Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah, and listen, I'm sure the Cowboys will take that.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing, just because he was he's the greatest defensive player of all time, and but he does everything a little bit worse. Pass rushing is worse.
Now, the one thing is, I think he may be more athletic than Lawrence Taylor was. I don't think he's big. And remember, he's in his second year in the league, but he also did not have a sack, I don't think. So
that. I mean, you can just kind of attest that to modern like athlete development technologies that we have, and everything we know about anatomy and science.
And 15 years ago, Micah Parsons wouldn't have been a linebacker; he would have been a safety.
Right. That's true too. Just because he's not small, but he's beefy, and he's like athletic and quick. He probably would have been like a strong safety. He would have been like a Brian Dawkins.
Like, I bet you compare his size to Sean Taylor, it's probably pretty similar.
Yeah. You think Sean Taylor probably would have been a linebacker in today's NFL?
Potentially.
I think Brian Dawkins definitely would have.
I mean, look at the way they even guys like Isaiah Simmons is linebacker. And now Isaiah Simmons is bigger, but they seem to do that a lot more. Take guys that were safeties and just move them to linebacker. Forget who it was that got moved there a couple years ago that started at safety and then got moved to linebacker. Yeah, Mark Barron. Mark Barron was one of them. But it seems to happen a lot now. It's just they got smaller, more athletic guys. And I think it's more, I don't know if the running game isn't as powerful as it used to be. There's not fullbacks anymore. So, well, there are fullbacks, but not many. so it's more of a you can get away with the smaller guys,
Right.
but they prioritize speed, I guess, at this point.
Yeah. So there was something I really want to talk about. So I watch the power rankings every week just because like it gives me a little bit of hope. Like after the Giants have like a good week or a decent week, and like they'll move up a couple spots, and then like instead of 29th, they'll be like 25th, like that like so. The Giants have finally broken into the top 5. So we're winning the Super Bowl. Just kind of
Who is it? So who is this power rankings by?
NFL.
NFL.
Mhm.
Who? So do you have the list? So people keep ranking the Eagles 1. I don't think they're the best team in the league.
I definitely wouldn't put them over the Bills, and that's not necessarily a bad thing because
No, the Bills are that good.
Wins the Super Bowl, the team that wins the Super Bowl usually is not the best team in the NFL.
No,
because you have to get a little lucky, and you have to be a good team to win the Super Bowl. It's usually
inside
the top 5.
I don't think I really remember the last time the team that was like, oh, they're going to win the Super Bowl actually won the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like the 1 seeds, it's usually like the 2 seeds, it's rarely a wild card spot, right?
Yeah, rarely. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can find a.
Okay, I found one by ESPN. This is not by NFL. Let's see.
Okay.
Yep, Giants are 5. This by ESPN. Yeah, so we got
Giants are over the Cowboys, which is interesting because they lost to them. I know.
You know what? I think I really just feel like that was just a bad night because they didn't play like if they played. I'll tell you what, if they played like they did on Sunday against the Cowboys, they would have beat them by like.
It's really interesting. The Ravens are as high as they are.
But like they have a really, really good offense. Like their offense is amazing. I swear, like Mark Andrews was doing things to our defense that we have not seen all year. And we went against fucking Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey. We went against Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones. Who are some other like really good guys we went against?
Carson.
We haven't faced him yet. Is he gonna be okay? By the way, I saw he was out for like 6 weeks.
Yeah, he broke his finger. He broke his finger. He's done. He's probably never going to play again. I'm like he's not going to get a starting quarterback job ever again. He's done.
I doubt it. I kind of doubt it. Yo, so
like
why we go
if who's it? Taylor Heineke starting? If Taylor Heineke plays,
I think he's actually a better quarterback. I think he's better.
It's interesting because like talent wise, Carson Wentz had everything. He had everything, but he just got I don't know if it's the yips or just mentally he's just gone. He's gone.
Right. Yo, so let's go over these power rankings. So I think so the Eagles are 2, Bills are 1. I'd say that's probably right, and then they have the Eagles at 2. They're 6-0, but I just don't feel like they're better than the Chiefs. They're right there. You know,
they haven't played an elite quarterback yet, and that's what That's what worries me. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I know it's not always like they haven't been scheduled against an elite quarterback yet, but it's so much different when you have to play against an elite quarterback. Like, what's going to happen when they go up against one of those top 10 quarterbacks? And Cole brought it up earlier when we were going back and forth in the TikTok. It's like, oh, they played Kirk Cousins and that was his only bad game. But it was Monday night Kirk Cousins, so that doesn't count.
Right.
Then he tried to call Kyler Murray good. Kyler Murray's not good. Trevor Lawrence is okay, but I wouldn't consider him good either.
Meanwhile, the Giants went against Aaron Rodgers, Lamar Jackson, fucking Baker Mayfield. He's elite. Ryan Tannehill. He's like probably better than Aaron Rodgers, if we're being honest. And then Cooper Rush.
I don't agree with Baltimore being 7. I think they're a worse team than that.
I think they're I think it's the right spot just because their offense is so good. Like their offense is like amazing. If they could just like fix blowing leads, which I think they can do. That's not a huge deal to fix, I think.
Well,
not in Atlanta.
True, they aren't Atlanta.
We're not the Ravens. I refuse to believe that the Ravens are too good that they're the new choke artist team. Like they gave up 3 bad chokes. Okay, we all have 3 bad chokes from time to time.
If you got I think if they lose another couple games, that Harbaugh might be gone.
Yeah, the Ravens fans were booing him when he was walking out.
Well, I mean, the Giants certainly didn't play like they should have beat them in that game.
Yeah, I mean, this is what they do. The defense kept them in the game long enough for like Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley to get it going.
Yeah.
They probably you don't really beat elite teams that way. It's just their defense is so good. I found myself thinking for the first time, like when we would punt the ball, our defense is good. Our defense is good. It's gonna be okay. You know what I mean?
What's up, guys? How we doing? Let's go Phillies and Flyers. Yeah, let's go Eagles too. I know you're really upset about that. Oh, and by the way, all you Cowboys fans, bitching and moaning that Cooper Rush was the quarterback. You guys were fucking calling him the second coming of Christ last week. I don't want to hear that.
People were legitimately calling this man the second coming of Tom Brady. They were like, "Hey, back in 2000, a 6th-round pick came into the game, and then we led a dynasty for 20 years."
I'm in my TikTok live. I just see it constantly just going off. Oh, how does it feel to only beat a backup quarterback by 9? 9 is a big win in the NFL.
Yeah.
Winning by 9 is a lot in the NFL nowadays.
It's 2 scores.
Especially in a divisional game against your divisional rival.
Right. Yeah, and division games are just tough. They're just inherently tougher. And to win by 2 scores is kind of a big deal. They played.
Yeah, I know. I'm just busting your balls, Corey.
They should have
little EcoBoost Mustang.
The Eagles probably should have beat the Cowboys. I was watching that game and I'm like, damn, they're really gonna drop 50 on these guys, aren't they? If they played how they did like the second half as they did in the first, they probably beat them like 50-12 or something like that.
So did I, Dr. Seuss. So did I. I got banned on my TikTok lives for hate speech after my live was over.
Oh.
Tell me how that works.
I
don't even know.
Wait! But were you virtue signaling in your silence though?
I probably was bullying and harassing somebody.
Oh, yeah.
They said, see, I wish they would like put up on the screen what I actually did. Oh, it's actually a 5.0. Yeah, well, my Hyundai Elantra would smoke it.
My fucking 1980s Z28 with a 350 with a 350 Chevy block that has 180 horsepower would smoke that thing. It's so fun, but it's so slow, and I love it.
My Elantra with the back smashed in.
It's dragging on. It's fucking dragging on the road. Hold up.
I gotta get back to the body shop first.
Wait, yeah, but like you have to let.
See, here's the thing, though. I don't want to go anywhere near the Mustang. I've already been hit enough, so I can't have the crowd killer coming after me.
Yeah, like you can't get the crowd sweeper.
I'm gonna act like I didn't just try to order a Mustang, but
Yeah, hey, he sent this picture to me like, yo, what do you think of this? I'm like, hey, as long as you're happy, man. As long as you're happy.
6 months to get one in. 6 months for a new Mustang.
Hey, as long as you're happy, man. As long as you're happy.
I'm just gonna come steal your Camaro.
17 grand. I want 17 grand for it.
Yeah, well, if I steal it, then you won't know.
I don't think I'll know.
I steal it, bring it home, and just post a bunch of videos of it on TikTok.
Cahtah, did you
look at this new Camaro I just picked up today?
Cahtah, where's my fucking car?
Just spray paint, not Jizzles.
Oh my god!
You'll never know.
The plate says JTZ28. They're gonna know. The cops
Okay,
are gonna
I'm gonna
know.
change it to TJ.
There you go.
Then you'll never get it.
That's infallible. That's just infallible.
That's slow. See, that sounds about like 12 horsepower to me.
Yeah, that's like I think you're probably like wait, but like
Oh,
did you
this
charge
is
your
the
eco
real
boost
hard
first?
hitting question right here. Is Corey related to Carter? By the way, the Flyers are tied at 0 at the end of the first period. Fuck this guy. He's got 2 cards. Yo. Oh, he had one. Well, yo,
Camaros are
if you ever
slow.
want to donate a car to me, you can do it in my Venmo.
Yeah, but Corey, like, how long does it take you to charge your eco boost before you like you gotta count that into like the 0 to 60?
Yeah.
Like hold up, guys, don't start the timer yet. Nope, we're started already. All right, hold on, I just gotta charge my eco boost.
Yeah, he has to plug it in. It's like a Tesla.
It's like a Tesla. It's a hybrid. It's a hybrid Mustang.
How do we get so fucking off topic so quickly?
I don't know. Let's get back on topic. Yo, so let's talk about the games that the Eagles have coming up. They're going to their bye, right?
Yep.
All right, so they got the Steelers after this
Win.
game, after the bye. That's a win. They got the Texans after that. That's a win.
Win.
And they got the Commies, the Colts. That's 2 wins. And then they got the Packers. I think they'll win that game. I had them. I had that as 50-50. The Packers are just playing so bad right now.
Well, yeah, I think the Packers are going to pick it up, and that might be the height. Like they're starting to catch fire. That should be a good game.
Right.
But
yeah,
Aaron Rodgers is too good.
Is it the first time is it the first elite quarterback they go against? I think
Yeah.
it is. Yeah. Yeah, that's the first elite quarterback they go against. Yo, it goes to the Colts. I saw this crazy power rankings. Someone had the Colts at 9. 9. That's wild, bro. That's wild. Colts are
Were they a Colts fan?
I have no idea. It's I don't think so. But
That's so true.
Yeah, but it's still an eco boost. You still have to charge it before you go 0
Yeah.
to 60.
Well, you also have to pay for all the crowds you have to run into every other day.
Yeah,
so
you have to
there's
pay all
that.
those fines.
Yeah, the fines. He just has a pile of fenders in the backyard.
you have to pay all those hospital bills. All right. So after the Packers, they got the Titans, which the Titans have been heating up a little bit. They're probably around.
The one thing is
10.
that's December in Philadelphia.
Oh yeah.
So
they'll probably pick that up.
I think that's an Eagles win because I don't trust Ryan Tannehill.
But it's also a running offense. Like you can really never count out a running offense.
Yeah.
I just you know what the Eagles are probably gonna pick it up. The
Eagles are really good running the football too.
Yeah. They were very consistent on Sunday running the football.
I mean, it's when you have Jason Kelce, who is, I don't care. I'm gonna say it, he's the best center in the NFL by a wide margin. When you have a guy who can pull like him, you can do anything.
What about Creed Humphrey?
He's a bitch.
All right. After that, we probably got their hardest game of the season. We got the Giants. It's gonna be
I think the Eagles actually lose that game.
You think Giants at home?
Yeah, Jalen Hurts is allergic to the Giants.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like last time they were there, like things didn't go too great.
Yeah, but here's the thing: like AJ Brown catches that ball.
You know what? I think
AJ Brown catches at least one of those two footballs.
The reason he dropped it is because I was actually there. So I was
No, it's because I was there and Rager knows how much I hate him already.
Yeah, but I was there and I personally wouldn't let that happen, and so I didn't, and that's why he dropped it.
Yeah, I was gonna order just a base EcoBoost. Like literally all it had in it was an automatic transmission. Yes, I'm a bitch and didn't want to daily drive a manual.
Yeah, but like then you're copying Corey Hart. Like
that's true.
Yeah,
but see,
you don't want to copy it.
The fenders wouldn't have been dented in yet.
Oh, that's why you gotta get a new one. So you go non-dented fenders.
Yeah,
but then like you pull, you go to the dealer.
I have to get this. I got to get this steel fender so they don't dent.
Yes, that's absolutely essential. No, but what I was saying, like You go to the dealer, you pick it up, you pull it out of the lot, boom, crowd. Like, you see that crowd, it's over. It's fucking
I'm
over.
gonna ban you if you don't answer.
Spell ban wrong.
You're gonna get banned.
Who is hold on.
Are you watching the Phillies or 76ers? Is that even a fucking question? The Philadelphia Phillies are in the National League Championship Series. You think I'm gonna watch the Sixers over them?
You watch on dual screen.
I'm not rich enough for that.
All right, so then they got a really tough game. They got the Bears.
The Bears.
Not Bears. Then they got the Cowboys. I think they'd probably drop that one. You hate the idea of them going
what are we gonna be like?
17-0.
What are we gonna have, like 12 wins at that point?
13.
13? Yeah, like give the Cowboys that game. Whatever they could.
No, the Giants. Well, no, 12-1 because the Giants.
12-1. Okay, so they're gonna be 12-2 after they lose to the Cowboys. Cowboys are gonna act like it's their Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And then the Eagles are gonna finish it out and go what 14-3.
After that, they got the Saints and the Giants, and Giants. So yeah, they probably lose that.
They'll lose the last game of the season. They'll go 14-3.
Yeah. And then the Cowboys fans, they'll act like it's their Super Bowl, but then come the playoffs, they'll get bounced in the first round.
They'll get bounced in the first round, like they always do.
Yeah.
And they're gonna say it's because Dak Prescott was a quarterback and Cooper Rush should have been in it.
Wow, literally, if Cooper Rush was in there, you guys would have lost. Like, wow.
I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Dak Prescott's gonna lose next week, and they're gonna say how Cooper Rush should have been playing.
Oh my God, who's he playing next week? They got the Lions.
Oh my God! If they lose to the Lions, I swear to God,
bro, they're gonna win, and they're gonna be like, it's literally gonna be like, oh, Cowboys are back on track. We're winning the Super Bowl. Like, yeah, because then they got the Lions, the Bears, and then they're gonna lose to the Packers and the Vikings and the Giants. Oh, who put that there?
Yeah, they should be easy wins. It should. I mean, realistically, the Packers should be. Packers for them should be a win. The Vikings are hard, and
yeah, but
Giants,
then they go against the elite quarterback in the Giants. Like they go against the elite quarterback.
Yeah, they go up against Danny MVP.
Yeah, let's go! I finally got you to say it. Give that man his respect.
Here is the biggest thing with both Jalen Hurts and Daniel Jones this year. They're not turning the ball over.
Yeah,
and that's the biggest thing. Like I said it the other night. Jalen Hurts isn't playing great, but he's playing smart. And smart quarterbacks win football games. If you're smart with the football, a lot of good things happen.
I mean, they're playing very well in their respective systems because, like, that's the reason. Well, let me give him his respect. He's been very, very accurate, and he's like been very on point with his reads. His timing has been very good. He looks like he has like a top 10 arm. That's just how he's played. But he plays very well in that system where
I think I have a top 10 arm, honestly.
I think I definitely have a top 10 arm. I'm like so athletic. I'm like, dude, I swear, before COVID, dude, I gotta ask how you feel about Barkley, and do you think he's back after the season?
How can you hate Saquon Barkley if you're a Giants fan? He's literally turned their season around this year.
Yeah.
If they don't have Saquon Barkley, they're literally like a 1-win team right now.
Yeah, like usually I say like don't re-sign your running back. Saquon is like literally the heart and soul of the Giants. I don't know how. I think he's definitely worth he's probably gonna ask like $13 million a year. That's probably about right for a guy like him.
The only reason I think Saquon should get that kind of money, and this is for any running back, if you can receive and run, you're such a bigger threat. Absolutely. Guys like Derrick Henry are I don't want to say a dumb investment, but when all they can do is run, it limits them a little bit in what they can do and the end of their careers too. Because when you're only running the ball 40 times a game, it's so much worse. Like if you're going out and running routes, it's not as pounding as when you're just running the ball up the middle of the time.
Right. Yeah. So what you're saying is you'd rather invest in Ampy than Derrick Henry.
Yeah, and I think I need to put $60 million in Ampy right now.
Their market cap's only 5. They were up like 12% today.
What happened if somebody did that? Just like put $5 million in Ampy.
Bought the whole company. I mean,
Yeah.
it happens. It happens. That's what Elon's trying to do with Twitter. He's trying to buy the whole company. That's what they do, by the way. They just buy all the shares in the open market, and that's their company. It's that easy.
Damn.
Yeah, but if you got like an extra $5 million burning a hole in your pocket, I'd buy it.
Guys, we got to wrap this up. We got some Phillies baseball in a couple minutes. So thank you all for coming in the stream. Like, subscribe, do all that, whatever it is. I don't know. I'm just here. Thank you for tuning in. Jizzle and I should be on. Oh, Jizzle, what you doing tomorrow?
I'm working tomorrow, but a little later. Later, like 4 o'clock.
All right, yeah, maybe we can do a stream tomorrow, and do some predictions. Even though I'm not going to be really watching any football this weekend.
Yeah, my only prediction is the Giants are going 16-1.
Yeah, my only prediction is that Daniel Jones is going to win the MVP.
Yeah, and then he's gonna get $45 million a year, and then he's gonna completely bust out.
Yeah, Corey, I will be live. No, I am going to be live for the game. I'm just ending the NFL portion of this, and Jizzle will not be with me because Jizzle is.
I can't get into baseball. It's too many games. I can't do it. Also, I hate the Yankees fan base. I'm technically a Yankees fan, and they are insufferable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like the Cowboys of the MLB.
Well, that's a very good comparison because a lot of Yankees fans are also Cowboys fans.
They fucking bandwagon.
I'm dead serious. You can walk around at a Yankee game and you'll see people in Cowboys jerseys and Yankees hats.
Oh my god, dude. Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you next time, Jizzle.
All right.
I'll see you guys next time.
Jizzle on my tizzle.